Exceptionally well this afternoon at Scotland. He certainly is. Reads the game so well there. He is. Can't get that pass away. Rugby in Spain, of course, is a popular sport, but second only to soccer, and they have to make their minds up as to which code to support: the short code, the sevens code, or the 15-man code. And bearing in mind, of course, that they could claim a place at the Olympic Games in Rio in 2016. I fancy they'll throw all their efforts behind the sevens code in Spain. Four of the players, they went to Fiji to continue to evolve their rugby skills back in late 2011. Penalty, Spain.
Yeah, the ball squirted out the back there. Pablo Fiju was in second thoughts with Facundo Lavino in terms of getting the ball, but the opportunity for Spain just to clear St. Perry, just to clear the lines a wee bit, get Spain some territory, and to start from a line out. And of course, what happens from the set piece is three forwards are sucked in automatically into that little section of the pitch, which allows the wider player then to spread, so you can set up your phase possessions and then rotate and stretch the French defence.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with sevens, and you'll notice it's the scrum half who actually throws into the line-out and then gathers and looks to get his outside backs on the front foot. So, space on the wide outside here for Spain, and good try there for Marcus Pochi. Plays his rugby on the hot Costa Blanca.
Well, I was telling you about Pochi, he has plenty of gas, and certainly he's come into this side and made a real run of it, and a superb try there for Marcus Pochi.
Rugby on the hot Costa Blanca, and he's certainly turned on the heat to claim his score here. In the corner.
And to get round the flying machine of France in Renaud Damas. You know, Damas is no slouch himself.
Delmas, one of the more experienced players in the French squad. Shocking kick.
Yeah, the ball has to go over the 10-metre line on the left of your picture. And
time next year. For now, though, their focus is France. They lead 5-0. Back to Glasgow.
But straight out on the full, so the first mistake of the second half gives possession to the French. So not much to choose between the teams here. France trail by 5. Now then, Alba Ladejo. It's often the difference between winning and losing for France, but that just about sums up their day, doesn't it?
yeah, nothing's really quite stuck for the French, of course, in a tough pool with Samoa and New Zealand.
Coach Frédéric Pomerel, as the French coach, took over from Thierry Janacek 2 seasons ago. Good drive from the French 3. Have they done enough to secure possession? I think they have. Yes, it's on its way. Now then, Alba Ladejo, quick hands to Julien Janet. He's got Renaud Delmas. Looks for support, but again, it's a wild pass, and Spain, I think, have just nudged it forward. Facundo Lavino.
So important to set your stall out early, get the wins under your belt.
So France still looking for that score, which has eluded them so far. The big Jean-Baptiste Gobelet. The wing turn flanker for Biarritz. Change of direction. Will it bring a change of fortune? No. Alba Ladejo is well marked. Carlos Blanco with a tackle. Those long locks of his. Jean-Baptiste Mazoué, the brave back row forward. Now a fully contracted sevens player dug out there for Laos. Not sure whether that was the best tactic. I don't think it was. Blanco can't gather. Well, it's a catalogue of errors here now.
It's like a bagatelle ball, isn't it, on a board at the moment? Just loads of errors. It's very scrappy as each team are trying to get the consistency of possession.
Sempre. Now with Northampton Saints. Fullback. 35 caps to his name. Spain are down to 6 men to all intents and purposes. There's an injury. And referee not calling a halt to proceedings so that the injured player can be attended to. Play goes on. Xavier Canossa. Again, the French transgress, not moving away after the tackle.
Yeah, all the referees have actually been clamping down in the contact area, isn't it? What they're asking for is to actually remove your...
That's the place to be, Scott, I think. The Kenyans were certainly in fine voice earlier on when they thought that their team were on a winning charge. Sempre takes it right up into the French defensive wall. Lovely work by Spain. Back to Cesar Sempre, who started it all and rounds it off under the post to give Spain a 10-point advantage. Cesar Sempre showing all the skills and all the experience of a professional rugby player. Ignacio Martin with the conversion, takes a deep breath from right in front of the posts. That 10-point advantage now becomes 12. Well-worked try for Spain.
Well, what I loved about this try was actually the running of Pablo Fiju. He threw the ball in, got the ball back. Now watch this. Sometimes in sevens you don't have to pass immediately. He teased the defence, ran the options, and he had Poggi on the outside. And look at this, Poggi on the inside, escapes the tackle, bang. Sempre inside, supporting arc. That's just a classic sevens try.
And Poggi can certainly take some credit there. He did well to offload. French tackler not quite wrapping up Poggi. France, though, come again through Jean-Baptiste Mazoué, but he's on his own, looking for support, might not need it. Into the Spanish 22. The cavalry arrives in the form of Jonathan Logel, initially the number 11 from the Metro Racing Club in Paris. Mazoué, Jani rather, in at the post. Still hope for France with a minute and a half remaining.
Also emergency now in France's play, and Jani in for the try. Gets them back in. It's the only thing they've done in this particular tie. Well, it was a great breakout, wasn't it? Lovely pass by Baladejo. The man there. I thought Fiju had done very well there to deny the possession here. And he goes with the tackle. But it was good to see that France recycled the possession, and Jani there just ripping the ball away. He was aware of what was going to happen. Quick tap restart, in under the post, simple try. Just an awareness, wasn't it?
Yeah, snapped up quickly by Julien Jani. Certainly next year on the circuit. For now, it's 12-7. Spain's lead has been cut then to 5 points. France, they won the bowl in Tokyo. They defeated the USA by 17-12. They didn't win the pool match in Hong Kong the previous week. And it looks as if France are destined to be in the second-tier bowl competition here in Glasgow. And the captain, Pablo Fiju, spins out of the first tackle and the second. Poor pass again, and it's given possession away to the French. Now then, can they drive home their advantage here?
Well, a real opportunity for France that they can tap and go.
Need to use all their experience here. Replacement Teddy Thomas, or is it Teddy Thomas? I'm not quite sure. The newcomer from Biarritz Olympique. Back to the try scorer, Julien Jani, and that surely spells curtains for France, and Spain bring it away through the replacement. Javier Carrion, and Carrion he does into the French 22, over the try line, signed, sealed and delivered by Xavier Carrion. It's an important scamp for Spain as they march on to next year's tournament, and that will have given them huge confidence.
Yeah, well, France had the opportunity, but again, look at that little flint pass there from Sempre. And it was just a straight run for the line, and he had all the speed and all the gas behind him. And actually, interesting enough, as he was scoring that try, French bodies went down on the field here at Scotstoun, just utterly devastated.
And a shake of the fist from the try scorer, and full total commitment from him as well, Xavier Carrion, and the conversion is good.